check it out, guys. Kullike and I have been busy as beavers. We chopped down some trees the other day because she wants to use some logs for her garden. She wants to make some raised beds. There's quite a few trees that need to be cut down here on the property. We haven't had time to get to them, but she needs some logs for her garden bed she wants to make. That we thought, well, we need to do some maintenance anyways, and she needs the logs, so we cut some trees down yesterday. So if you look at this area of our property here, there's some pretty rough trees in this area. You can see, like, some maintenance is needed here because it's also a fire hazard. There's a lot of nice living trees in here, but there's also some dry dead ones. Like if you look in that area and over there, you can see that. This is actually 3 trees. I used a chainsaw. I did a video last year of the chainsaw I'm using, a Husqvarna, a Rancher's one, and it works pretty good. But I just haven't been able to use it. We've been so busy. Now that we're up here at the farm full time, we got to start, you know, we got to keep doing the chores we got to do. Every season you have different chores. So she wants this, and I wouldn't mind using this for firewood, even chopping it up. But there's tons of supplies out there. Look at that. Tons of supplies, a lot of wood. I'm going to be cutting some more down too for firewood. But I'm not going to have enough firewood this year because I was so busy, you know, going back and forth from the city. We were selling that place. So I'm going to have to buy some from a local area, like a guy that does firewood around here. So I'll be contacting him shortly. So I'm glad there's people like that around, and he's got a huge supply. So we'll get a couple cords from him, and I'll cut some up too. And I got some dry stuff from last year that we'll have enough. And then we're getting that propane wall heater in, I hope. I'm trying to get the propane. That's our rescued birds, and you can hear in the background. I'll put a link below to that channel. I'm not going to show them too much today, but if you're wondering what's all that noise, that's our rescued birds. But I can't even get the propane company to come out and do a site visit. It's like pulling teeth. Keep calling them and they don't call back, and like really poor service. But maybe they're busy. I understand that, but you know, return the call right away and tell me what the plan is. Like, they just wanted to bring the tank out, or tanks. I said, well, I want to know where to place it, because I'll show you that in a minute, but I'm concerned, you know, about vents and stuff like that. I was reading that you got to keep it away, and I'd like a site visit. And then I got to call the contractor. He's waiting to order the heater, so you know, lots of things to do here before winter. And look at this, Kullike has been building a beaver house. No, she's going to use this for shredding. She's going to get the chips for that and put it in her garden. There's our rescued birds there in the aviary. Check the link below. There's the pup. There's the guard pup. Yeah, she's very well loved too here, and she's always around helping. You know, like she's a guard dog. She does her job, so can't complain. But yeah, we worked for a couple hours last night, like before sunset. And we had to cut, actually I cut 2 trees down, and the second one fell down and like pushed another one down that was rotting, so it went down by itself. And then she wanted them in like 3-foot sections, something like that, because it's kind of heavy to haul them out of there. Like when you're way back in there and it's really uneven terrain, and then you got to haul these logs out, it's hard. So she said, no, we can do about 3-foot lengths, and then she'll put them together in her garden. And she'll do a video later about that. She'll show you, once she has it all in place, she'll do a video of the garden and what she did with these logs. I was talking about the wall heater. We've done this in other videos, I've said it, but I'm thinking it's going to go somewhere in here. Like something like that. And you know, you have to worry about the ignition source, like the power there. And this is just a crawl space vent. But still, if propane gets in there, it looks for an ignition source, right? So you got to keep it at least 10 feet from that, and a few feet from the window here. But around the corner there's another vent there. So I thought, okay, maybe these 2 420-pound tanks could go here. But the heating contractor is going to put the wall heater in, and then there's going to be a vent coming out, like a direct vent, like right out on the other side of the heater. The other side of the wall would be the heater, and here would be the vent. So if the tanks are sitting here, it's too close to the vent. So why I want a site visit is, like they're thinking, oh, they'll make it work, they told me on the phone. But this is where we got to have it, somewhere in here. You can't put it there. You can't put it near there. You can't put it near there. Why would you want to? And that vent. So I thought they'd sit here, but with the vent that comes out of there, it's not going to work. So then the next option is 10 feet from the wall, somewhere out here. But 2 420-pound tanks. Maybe we should just put a 500-gallon tank here. We actually have a 500-gallon tank. I'll show you how that looks. It's heating our garage. So there's the 500-gallon propane tank. And you have to have it 10 feet from the building, which we do. It's about 11 feet even. And then there's an underground line. I dug a trench there. And then the heating contractor brought their line out. And the propane company brings their line to the regulator. So that's what might have to happen by the house wall, you know. Might have to have a tank like that. Because maybe the two 100-gallon tanks, they call them 420-pound or 100-gallon tanks. Well, I don't know, maybe you might as well just put one like this. If you're going to have 2 tanks sitting there and you're worried about how it looks, maybe have it like this then instead. So we'll see. Also, another thing I want to talk about, you see that tree back there behind me? We're going to have to cut it down, unfortunately. I know it kind of looks nice there, but there's a couple reasons. The biggest reason why we got to cut it down is for the birds. You know, with bird flu and everything around, like wild birds go up there and they sit up there, and then their droppings come down, and they like to hang out in there because it's a tree, right? So when we do build another aviary, it's probably going to be in that same area, right? Even right behind that one, and maybe this one will hook to it. Not 100% sure yet, but something like that. But the tree there, then you're concerned. Also, another concern that we have is Kullike has constructed this garden area here. It's like an apple garden, like trees and stuff. And this tree here is taking all the moisture, right? You know, it's like a bigger person's got to eat more, right, to survive. So the tree has, you know, established roots, and it's drawing all the moisture. And you know, it's really been dry this year, and these trees in here have suffered. Like, she has to really, she's been watering them constantly, like when she had to, because this tree here just sucks up all the moisture. So probably another month or so, maybe not, maybe 2-3 weeks, that'll be gone. But I thought I would mention it. I didn't really want to even talk about it because I know some people, you know, they get upset when you're talking about trees, but we love trees. Look at the trees all around. We're tree lovers. We're not chopping trees down. But sometimes you have to. Like, there's reasons for. I just gave you a couple of reasons. But that might be down in a future video, and some of you will wonder, why did you take the tree down? But it's just, that's not working out for us right now. That's Maple. She's doing that because the pup's coming with the ball. Look. She's protesting. But yeah, I just want to talk about that today, guys, what we did. And Kullike will do a future video, like I said, and she'll show you what she's going to do with those logs. So guys, I'll let you go for now. Just want to show you what we're doing. Some of you like to see what's going on here at the farm, and now that we're living here full time, we're doing as many things as we can. And you know, in about a month from now, it's going to be really cold, so we got to get them done. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one, and check the links below.